Hi, this is Shmuel Bogomolny, owner of Battlestar Mercury YouTube channel, known in the Discord world as Mercury Actual. I'm going to start a new series of videos in the Battlestar Galactica Deadlock School. Studies of ships, strengths, weaknesses, and how they should be deployed. Today's ships will be the Minerva and the Artemis. I'll start by showing you the blueprints in the game because there's great pictures in the game for those two ships. Start with the Artemis, and a great deal of data is on the Artemis here. It's a very well armored ship, first true colonial battlestar that was a gunship and a battlestar together in the same package. Its advantages, it's got advantage of damage reductions and max distance. Its greatest range is 5,000 meters at normal configuration. Not great, but not awful either. And now we'll inspect the ship. Okay, its gun armaments, it has no rear-facing armaments at all. Its broadsides are only point defense turrets. On the bottom, it's got heavy turrets. On the top, it's got battlestar artillery. That is its main strength. Battlestar artillery is its most powerful guns. Front has heavy turrets as well. I'll show you the ship and point out the guns and tell you how and why it should be used. You see, this is a broadside view. You see the launch tubes. You can't actually see too many of the point defense guns, but they're there and they shoot upward and downward at a certain angle, but pretty much their sweet spot is horizontal. Now I'll show you these are the battlestar artillery. There's 8 battlestar artillery on top. Very powerful, most powerful set of guns on the ship. You want these guns pointed at the enemy and shooting in any confrontation. That's kind of the point of the operation. The point of this video is how to use the ship. So in order to make that happen, this ship is a diver. You want the ship diving all the time. You don't want it, except for specific reasons, you don't want it rising. Occasionally I've used it as protection for the fire control of a Jupiter 2 or a Mercury, which is topside. It does provide good upward guns if you know you're going to be facing Cylon modern base stars, which like to jump over you and blast you with torpedoes. It's a very good cannon fodder ship from that standpoint, but in general, its real strength is shooting from below. Now you see here, I maneuver the ship, there's 2 guns here, the forward guns here. They can't shoot upward, they shoot forward very well, but there's not a lot of them. There's only 4 gun emplacements on the bottom of the ship. 1, 2, there, 3. You can see that last one right there, but anyway. This ship is designed to shoot up, so it needs to come down. It needs to dive under its targets, but not so far that it gets out of range. Because fire control's on top, and if it gets out of range, it's a big problem. So we'll take a look at the other ship we're going to be playing with today, which is the Minerva. Notice the Minerva's armor is weaker on all levels than the Artemis. This is truly not a frontline ship. What advantages does it have? It can't outdive the Artemis, but it can outrange a lot of ships. Advantages is damage reduction is fast, and the turret range is the best, with the possibility argument that the Mercury class is better. Let's take a look at the ship and see what it's got as far as guns. Again, you've got point defense guns on the turrets themselves, on the flight pods themselves. You also got a pair of guns rear facing right below the landing area of the flight pods. There's two on this side and two on the other side. What else she got? She's got a pretty impressive array of guns on top. Again, 8 Battlestar artilleries on top. Very powerful. She shoots upwards very nicely, but she doesn't take punishment that well because she has light armor. So what you have to do to use this ship effectively is you have to work with its strengths. You see the front end of it, there's missile tubes. The guns are on the top, on the bottom mounted. We'll take a look here. See, there's 2 guns forward facing on each flight pod as well. So the other thing to remember about the Minerva is it's got the weakest hangar boost in the game. It's not mentioned here. It's the predecessor to the post-war Mercury. Highlights a marked shift in Battlestar design, moving focus, stability, and defense to raw firepower. So it cares less about defense. Its advantages, of course, are damage reduction. Its flak damage is weak. Its squadron evade is noted weakness of the ship. So we're going to set up a confrontation between these ships and show them how to beat superior ships. So we're going to exit the campaign game and go set up a practice battle against the AI. I got 2 fleets almost ready to go. We're going to up the firepower to 8K, approximately 8K. And I'm going to show you how these ships can go against heavier ships and win. So we're going to multiplayer mode. And we've got fleet. We've got a couple of fleets. Go SCH. We got school. Okay, the OP4 fleet is 45. We're going to switch it off and take out the, we're going to go to A3. Jupiter 2 setup. Make this as hard as possible. We can't go to 2, so you can go to 2 with the Jupiter 1, so we'll do that. It's got to be interesting, actually. Add. I'm going to go for an offensive situation here. We're going to show you how to defeat this. This fleet is going to look pretty superior. It's going to have lots of assault raptors, lots of Mark II Vipers, and some of the Vipers are going to perform better. All right, so at 5,500, we've got 1,400 left. We got 2,400 left to give, so we can give. We can't use another Mark II Jupiter. We can use a Mark I Jupiter, which we'll do 2150. Put that in the middle, make it the command ship. Make sure that the firepower is excellent here. And knowing that they're going against the Artemis and the Minerva, neither one of those ships has really the maneuverability to escape from torpedoes. So torpedoes are good weapons to use against ships like this. Although they can, at longer ranges, dodge. It's not easy for them to do. All right, so this fleet ship is in the 7790. He's the Op-4. Okay, so we're going to show you how to fight that now with positioning and superior ships. So we go SCH. So that 37. So what are we going to load this ship up with? This fleet up with? Well, we're going to add another Artemis. And we'll line them up a little better. I mean, this is obviously a fleet design course as well. So we're going to go for a defensive fleet. We're going to load it up with it's going to have a disadvantage in points. It's going to have a disadvantage in almost every measure of battle worthiness. But it's going to still be possible to win with it. We're going to go to Minerva's to Artemis's. It's going to hurt us from the air-to-air standpoint. But we are going to have a mix of weapons here. We're going to have PCM as one of our weapons. So we got 64. So we can afford to put in a scout ship if we want. It's kind of a throwaway ship. I'm not a believer in throwing away the scout ship, though. I believe that it can be used usefully and can stay alive to contribute to the battle. So I'm going to set the Manticore up in the back. I'm going to show you how to use it and keep it relevant as best as possible. Ow. Okay, so I'm going to arm this guy up with what we want. I'm going to go with torpedoes because we know we're going against slow Jupiters. Okay, so now we're going to do this, set this battle up, and I'm going to show you how to win the battle. Points are even. Ships, however, are much more in favor of the Jupiters. I'm going to show you how to beat a bigger, badder bear. Hopefully. Okay. Observatory. Limit this to 8K because you don't want the video to be too long. So, name our fleets for this lesson is the BSG school. We pick our fleet. First fleet, it's a back deploy. Let's give us time to do what we need to do to succeed strategically in this battle, or tactically in this battle. SCH OP4. Very good, strong configuration. Some maneuverability issues as this fleet. You can't just turn in broadside, which would be a very useful thing to do. Have a sip of tea while the game is loaded. Okay, so our strategy here is quite simple. Use position, tactics, and maximize our potential of our ships in order to beat a superior force. Now, one thing we want Dratus to max out, Dratus from the Manticore, you have to go to full defensive. We'll go to full offensive at some point when it comes time to launching torpedoes if we feel that's going to influence the battle, but most of our torpedoes are going to be hitting from below. If we get lucky, we can help make a fire control go bye-bye from a good top shot, but in general, we're not flying this ship for its weapons. Let's see if I can adjust my desk slightly to make this somewhat easier to do. All right, so first we're going to select both ships, double click. You can double click and select both ships in a class. Good thing there's no time limits here, because I'm having trouble. All right, so our initial fleet layout has caused some problems. We have to get the slow them down because we don't want to go forward into those Jupiter guns straight up. We want to do something else.
I'm on it, Commander.
Take Control A, Z, launch all fighters. We've got no Raptors. Okay, so I have not put. I don't think I have anything. We have ran out of points there. But having some guided weapons is not the worst thing in the world.
I'm on it, Commander.
C is the shortcut to get these guys out because these guys are forward facing. You can just fire them like so. This will stop the torpedoes. Now, it doesn't matter whether we turn right or left. We're turning to the right because we want to possibly use the observatory in order to deflect some weapons. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll find out. So we've got 8 squadrons. We've got rough parity on fighter for each B fighter, but we've got nothing to counter the assault raptors. Note that as far as shift keys go, only the left shift key has been enabled in this game. Don't ask me why. I don't understand why. I'm dividing into squadron groups and I'm deploying them defensively to try and attract the AI to fly his fighters into my guns. This will not work against humans. It might work against humans, but if it does work against humans, they're inexperienced humans. Now, once you have squadron groups set up, you select one fighter and they all follow the same command. Why we have these arrayed like this? Because the flak is good, is excellent on the Artemis. It is not very good on the Minerva. So we're going to hit the slash key, turn on weapons, and we see the range of our weapons at current settings. We're just trying to get an outdive. We've got the ability to outdive the Jupiter very easily. It's no problem with that. Now we check out the scout ship. Once we get Dratus, these guys will have more accurate gunnery. So we've done my moves here. I do wish I had properly configured I wish I had used my points to put torpedoes in the second Minerva, but it's not that big a deal.
Open racks and engage. Squadron, on me.
Enemy launches his squadrons. We want a major height advantage. We want to get Dratus on this guy before he gets Dratus on us. The Artemis is faster. We want to keep it flat between any munitions going for the back. You generally put your munition ships in the back here, especially when they've got great gun range. Okay, we're going to check out our fighter configuration. They've launched 3 squadrons of fighters. They've not put their hand out. They've not tipped their hand quite yet. Seeing now the targets, they will go for fighters though. I'll move the Minervas up slightly. They're bigger, but they can fit in the black field
Yes, Commander.
of a okay, now look here. I'm doing here. This is the weapons range of the Minerva. Now we've got a height advantage already. We don't need a massive height advantage. So we're going to extend the full offensive, and you see how far our weapons can reach. So we're going to focus fire on the lead fighter. See if he's going to come and join us. May come into range this turn, probably not though. Since that's the direction we're going to aim for that fighter. We're also going to do the same thing with the Artemis fighters. Take note of the range difference. Roughly, even at full offensive, these guys weapons are mostly overlapping. They're mostly the same range. That shows you the superior range that the Minerva has. Okay, so now. Okay, I'm going to press OK. Oh, wait. Let's see if we've got, no, we don't have anything to do there. Check the weapons. No, the weapons on this guy is kind of funny. You see, he's got forward and backward. He's only got 1 gun, though, so he can't do a lot with his guns. See, we got ID on 3 ships there. Squadrons. And we engage the squadron. We haven't heard it, but we've engaged it. Okay, we'll see how close. No, we've nominally got that fighter in range. He's going to take some damage soon. We'll move our fighters down and keep them back. We don't want to get involved in that gunfight just yet. We want to preserve them. Use the L key to do that now. Got some PCM to deliver, so we're not going to go with flak.
Deploying countermeasures.
So we're spreading out the PCM to observe a lot of torpedoes. And here we go. We want to see the results of our fire. Oh, we did actually damage one of them, the one we were shooting at. Yeah, let's watch it. Okay, we knocked off a squadron. And now we've got an opportunity to do flak ambush. We kicked our fighters out. This guy's down to 30. Doing something here called yawing. We're trying to continue our dive and move away from the enemy at the same time.
So say we all.
We've preserved our fighter forces pretty well so far. I'm going to get defensive. We really want to hit fighters. We have 30% solution on that guy. That's good. And we're trying.
So say we all.
Get the firings. See what the enemy ship is. We've got their ARAPs. We're doing okay. And we select this guy here. And hopefully we're going to see some melting because he's going to be in a flak field. What's he doing? I'm going to focus. Okay. Okay, let's go. Knocked off another squadron. So, we had 8, they had 8, and now we've knocked off a couple of enemy squadrons. And our squadrons are full strength. And we've got 3 battle stars on Dratus. And we've got an opportunity to eliminate possibly 2 squadrons here. Okay, 15% solution on him. Cancel flag. Do that. Looks like they're flying straight into a flak field. Let's raise this ship up a bit, make sure that works out the way we want it to work out. Okay.
Target is 45599.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, we haven't shot up at the Manicore. We're gonna start dropping stuff on their fire control.
Missile tubes prepped. Got it. I'm on it, Commander.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go after assault raptors.
Confirmed squadron target.
The fresh squadrons. Bam.
Target acquisition is blue. Give me manual controls now. Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Okay, we have pretty much wiped out their air forces.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay.
So say we all.
Okay.
Squadron is taking fire. Missiles incoming. Manticore is taking damage. I'm on it, Commander. Got it.
Now we've got
Firing on target.
Manticore is taking damage.
Why are you not eating your fruit? You want one? Well, hurry up, we'll wait for the coffee. Korean fighters are going to engage. Dink. How fast we can melt the ship? Bam.
I'm on it, Commander.
And the fighters.
Starting.
Go.
Main turret is taking damage.
We're gonna hammer the press so they can't get back.
Yes, sir. System repairs underway. Got it.
Okay, this is going up to get him.
Got it.
And it's going to get the Battlestar. Okay, and then look at that. Up and headed in the sweet spot. Trying to save the damaged Minerva. That white armor facing them anyway. This guy's sniping at him big time. There we go.
Subsystem repairs.
Lost a Minerva anyway.
Yes, Commander. So say we all.
PCM defense, weapons on offense, and slam it. We did it. Okay. I'll do it.